How sick was I?
You were in hospital for 5 weeks, and that's a really, really long time.
A kid's warning about the dangers of rheumatic fever.
What's your motivation to get the throat?
To look after my heart.
Kia ora, I'm Tennille and this is Kia Kids News. I'm here at a Portiki Health Centre to get my injection against rheumatic fever. Rheumatic fever has been a big problem in my part of the country, but the news is they're handling it much better now.
It used to be that one kid in every 2 classrooms would catch rheumatic fever. But since nurses started checking kids at school, things have got much better. Now, 1 kid in every 6 classrooms gets it.
But unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky.
Around a year ago, I got rheumatic fever real bad. My heart got damaged. I had to go to hospital.
Morning. How are
Morning,
you?
Sandra.
Can I give you a hug? Ready to do your injection today?
Yep.
Okay.
I finally got better, but to stay better, I need penicillin injections every 28 days for the next 10 years.
Okay, good girl. Alrighty. Here we go. Good girl. Okay.
The injection takes about 4 minutes. Not fun.
Felt like these things for like 5 seconds, but then it went away. Sandra, why do I have to get injections for 10 years? That's a really long time.
We don't want you to get any more strep infections. And strep infections are what can lead on to rheumatic fever and damage your heart. So it is a long time, but it's really important.
I got some throat swab and I got some medicine, so why doesn't it work?
Okay, for the medicine to stop the strep throat, it's a 10-day course of medicine. So if you don't take the whole 10 days, even though you've started it, if you don't finish it, sometimes that strep infection can be the winner and make you sick. Yeah.
And I remember going to hospital. How sick was I?
You were really sick. You were in hospital for 5 weeks, and that's a really, really long time. So they had you in there to make sure that your heart was going to keep safe. And to have you in there for 5 weeks, they were pretty worried.
To stop kids from getting rheumatic fever like I did, there are clinics like this one at my school in Portiki.
The nurses give us swabs. If they find sore throat, we have to take antibiotics, so stop rheumatic fever.
Why do kids get rheumatic fever so much?
Well, in our small community here in Portiki, we have a lot of housing issues, which causes overcrowding.
And when there's overcrowding, germs spread more easily. So when nurses find sore throats, they work extra hard to make sure we take our antibiotics.
How do you do the follow-up?
First, we like to try and make contact with the whānau to make sure the antibiotics are going well. Sometimes we're unable to reach the whānau, so we just talk to the children each day since we're in the schools.
What's the worst part about the throat swab?
When it touches the back of your throat.
The dangly thing. Describe how it feels to get a throat swab.
It's alright. It doesn't hurt that much.
What's your motivation to get the throat swab?
To look after my heart.
I know rheumatic fever is serious, but I'm not going to let it stop me from having a good life. So get sore throats checked and take all your medicine. This is Tennille reporting for Kia Kids News.
Here Kids News is covering the country with Brits. And we're coming to your town soon. Thanks to New Zealand On Air.